What's going on, people? So there's some noise going on outside. I don't know what they're doing over there. I don't know how sensitive this microphone is. It picks up pretty well for me, but I don't know if it's good at like blocking out background noise. So if you hear some other stuff going on, there's not a lot I can do about that. I mean, I think I can do some real deep editing in Premiere or something, but there's nothing I can do about it. That's kind of what it really comes down to. Nothing I will do about it. So either way, this is one of my likely to be one of my last but all elite crate unboxing things, right? Because as much as I like getting these things, it's just I have a lot of stuff, and I kind of think like I need to just dial back on some of these things, my shirt collection, that's the big thing, right? And that is just out of control at this point. But we'll talk about that at some other point. Anyway, so there you go, there's that side of it, right? And then flipping things around, give you some spoilers if you're into spoilers and whatnot. There you go. So set that on off to the side, and now let's go ahead and see what's going on in here. So, as it is often the case, you see these things before I do, and this is a Kenny Omega shirt. Alright, cool. I do like Kenny Omega. He's probably like one of the people that I like the most and have the least shirts of, right? That's just kind of how that has been working out. It's kind of a cool design though, nothing mind-blowing, but I like it. And up next, I caught a glimpse of it, but I have no idea what that is. It's like a rainbow on there or something. What is this? Nothing matters, smile anyways. Okay, so it's a Willow Nightingale shirt. I was at a Chapel Roan concert a couple weeks ago or months ago at some point. Pretty sure I saw her there, But it's like in passing, and I was like, is that Willow Nightingale? And I was like, I'm in this line, I'm not going to go and track her down, but I'm pretty sure that was her. I don't know. She is from New York, and that's where the show was, so, it's possible, right? Anyways, moving along. Up next, we have a sticker. So this is just a Switchblade Jay White. I was actually just thinking about that guy because before I did this, I had to pull up some past video, and I was wearing one of his shirts in one of them. So yeah, I do like Switchblade. Like, hopefully he's back around on TV, him and old Juice Robinson, because that was a fun team. You know what I'm saying? Moving along, we have Harley Cameron, according to the back of this thing, and oh, look at that! It's actually a Chase Limited one, so that's cool. It's actually really cool in a way because I actually like her. You know what I'm saying? Nothing against any past Chase things I've got, but this one ranks a little higher. Not sure what the standard one looks like, but whatever. So yeah, I got the cat face paint, all the normal details and whatnot, so this one actually came out pretty good, so that also makes that pretty cool in my opinion. Moving along, we have this right here. It's a pin of Speedball Mike Bailey, so not bad, right? It's pretty alright, dude. I don't know, I saw some people like in the comments or something like, oh, I think he's overrated, blah, blah, blah. I was like, everybody's overrated to somebody. Just get over it. Alright, up next we have a magnet, and on this magnet is Speedball Mike Bailey and somebody, Jay White. Because I see the little switchblade marks on his pants and stuff, so, or whatever you want to call those. But yeah, I don't remember this match happening. I don't know if that was like a one-on-one thing, or if it was just like them and a group of people, or like a tag team, or what was going on, who knows. Up next, Bobble Brawler Minis, that's a new one. And this is going to be Hangman Page. This thing looks freaking weird. Like, I don't know, because like the body is so small, and then like the head is big, but it's also like, seems narrow, but like tall, like it was like stretched out. Like, I don't know. And he's got his normal crazy eyes on the back and stuff, because that's the thing that he does. But yeah, this, I don't know what to make of this thing right here. So, alright. I mean, I do like Hangman Page a lot, right? So that's cool. And this, I'll deal with later, because it was like a pillowcase? Yeah. Pillow cover, twill, polyester. So it has a bunch of people on it. So I'll just have to get you some shot of this later, because as you see, I have a lot of stuff to my left. So, not dealing with that right now. I'll just have to deal with that at some other point. And then, last but certainly not least, or maybe it is least, I don't know. It's that dude, what's his name? I honestly can't think of what his name is. Bryan something? Bryan Keith, right? Yeah. Either way, so I got nothing against him, but at the same time, I like all the other people that have been in this crate, like, more than him, right? So, again, he seems like a fine dude, right? It's pretty entertaining. Seems like he can put on some good matches, but you know, it is what it is. You know, if you had to rack and stack people, which is often the case when you're talking about your opinions of things, well, I mean, he's no Kenny Omega, he's no Harley Cameron, but he's pretty alright in his own way. Alright, so all in all, this crate is kind of just along the lines of why I'm going to dial back on these things. You get some cool stuff in here, right? But at the end of the day, a lot of it doesn't really stand out so much. Nothing against anybody that's putting these things together. They're doing a great job, in my opinion. It's just that if you do this long enough, you kind of get to the point where you're like, okay, I think enough is enough and it's time for a change, right? And that change is not having the subscription anymore, which is unfortunate because, you know, I've gotten used to these things coming in, but at the same time, it just makes sense sometimes. From me to you, have a nice rest of your day or rest of your night, wherever you are. On to this Alex Ross Collectors Club box thing. Later, people.